Fueled by Deathcast.
So much stuff we saw everywhere should be in a museum.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy what's not in a museum.
Now, are you on these trips as they're filming all this stuff too, and being able to see all this? So, as a fan, you're geeking out as well. Like,
geeking out doesn't even do it justice. That's
awesome.
not even like an accurate or strong enough expression. It's like you're there with the Indiana Jones with the staff, with the light going through the thing. When we went to Takara, similar thing where Takara was very generous and let us they have like a little mini studio. Yeah. And we were doing interviews there, and then we weren't even doing the Takara stuff for like 2 days. So they saw what we were doing, they saw what we cared about. Hasbro had been like, work with them. So
right.
One day, our day of shooting, we'd already been there 2 days, so we were very, very, very familiar with the office. Yeah. We come in the third day, which is the day we're shooting their stuff and interviewing their staff. These very Japanese offices are really interesting. Like, they're like no support pillars in the like all the load lifting, bearing lifting things, whatever they're called. I guess they're in the corners of the building. So you just see these endless. It's like you could stand on one side of the building and see the other wall. Oh, wow. And then there'll be dozens and dozens and dozens of people all in a giant room the size of the floor. Wow. So we're walking through that for 2 days. So next day we come in. I mean, this is not probably the right term to use, but like when you go to Home Depot and they have those giant plastic boxes for you to put like firewood in or something or leaves, I don't know. The whole floor was like covered with them, stacked up. And we're like, oh, what's going on? And they're like, oh, we went into archives and brought up some of our stuff. We don't even know what's in there. Wow. And the wooden heads that we showed, that transforming VHS tape and everything. Yeah. Like, that's what was in there. Like, wow. And like almost nobody there knew what it was. They just knew it was like connected to G1 Takara stuff. And we went to their basement and they let us, they had a room in the basement that it was just like a storage room for like papers and stuff. But the reason we needed it, because there were no windows, and we shot all of our light box stuff down there. That's like the white light coming up thing where we put it on. Mm-hmm. It was all of them, like all the people we interviewed, including, and I literally should have a cheat sheet with everybody's names, but the gentleman who was like basically created the guy with the umbrella in the rain. Yep. He's like helping me like set the robots down to be like it was that, and I mean this as a compliment. Like this term sometimes has a negative connotation. It was like really mom and pop. Yeah. Like here's one of the grandfather of Transformers literally helping me like unwrap these things. They were in like dirty paper not dirty, but like again to your point, like here's how I look at it. What's that?
Weathered.
Yeah. Well, it was like, to your point, like, it's like, this stuff, like, should have been in a museum. Yeah. This stuff at auction. Yeah. Would have gone for $50,000 to $250,000. And it's like in like a greasy kind of like paper towel. You know, I've told the story a few times, you know, all the handwritten character sheets we have for the Transformers bios.
So cool.
He didn't even have them in a bag. He literally took a 3-hour train just holding them. Like no folder, no nothing. And I guarantee you that would have gone for $500,000 to $1 million, all of them.
Of course.
It was Optimus Prime's bio, Megatron's bio, Starscream's bio. Yeah. Wow. So we literally found like a folder and a bag for him to take it back. And it also says a lot about these guys too. Like they're so humble. Yeah. Like Larry Hama was like he doesn't even completely understand what he did. Yeah.
And I think again, back to my point of this show's important because you know, as a child of the '80s, like I grew up with this inherent need for action figures and toys of the things I loved and was ridiculed for a lot of that stuff, because I mean some of it wasn't cool to collect or whatever. And now with this geek resurgence that we live in and everything from our childhoods is cool, the story, the origin, the history of that is like nobody knows it. Like you said, even the people in it have boxes of stuff they don't even know what it is, and you are uncovering that. You are Indiana Jones.
Well,
Like,
you certainly don't look like it. But there was definitely that vibe of going to people's homes, interviewing them in their homes.
yeah.
And it was really crazy.